Neil.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's well. Have a question raised, and we'll come to you. We'll kick off. With Sky.
Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
Talk to us about that Zubimendi guy. Is that something you've been teaching him on the plane?
Certainly no. Zero credit for that. Incredible. The execution, the timing, the way he connects with the ball, and the way the ball travels in that trajectory. Certainly, he's given us a lot of positive things. His presence, his authority on the pitch, the way he connects with the players, and that composure that he's having. If he starts to add assists and goals like this, then it's another dimension of a player.
What did you make of Eze on his full debut for the club?
Yeah, the new ones that they started, 5 of them today, really impressed with them. I think you can sense and feel that there are new relationships flourishing there that are going to give us different things. To become more unpredictable, Noni, I think he was exceptional as well. So we play a front three that we never played before. Good, the exposure of them, it was, in terms of the timings as well, exactly what they needed because they played a lot of minutes. And overall, very happy.
James, ESPN.
Mikel, considering the players you had out today and then obviously losing Martin early on and then to play like that still, does that sort of show the squad depth that you've worked on all summer to get is actually here and thriving already?
Yeah, because if we would have done that, and as you said, with the injuries that we have, unfortunately, some of them very difficult to control, we would be in a very different place. And we knew that that was the standard. That's the standard of the other teams in the league in Europe, and you can see that. And very happy because he gave us options. He gave us the capacity as well to change game. He gave us the capacity to have freshness in the team, and now we have to make sure that everybody feels connected and important.
Check on Martin.
Yeah.
Presumably it's a shoulder, is it?
Yeah, very similar. I don't know if it's exactly the same place, but very, very similar injury. He wasn't comfortable to continue. He's played 2 games with Norway. Unfortunately, he cannot carry on today. So we have to assess him with the doctors and see. But I'm sure he will try his best to be fit for Tuesday.
Jordan, sorry.
Just on Martin, because it's a very similar injury and it happened and he was fine and it's happened again, did you think you may have to go down a similar route to what you did with Kai in terms of just having an operation, getting it sorted? Because it could.
With Martin? No, I don't think that's, well, I'm not the expert, but they weren't concerned at that level at all. I mean, the last time in a few days he was able to manage the pain, especially wasn't that the injury was that bad. I don't know the extent of 2 days, but hopefully no.
And it's quite rare to see Declan not starting for Arsenal, but that is quite nice. Did he need that rest and do you need to do that more?
Yes, and as well because Mikel comes after scoring 4 goals in 2 games with a really high emotional state, and I want to use that when a player is in that moment. I want to play him because he's going to bring something different with the qualities that they have, and Declan comes in and he will have an impact immediately, or will play the next game, and that's what we need to try to manage the best possible way.
Patrick.
Can I just ask how you felt Ethan did in place of Martin? Because obviously throughout pre-season I think he played in that position quite often. So how have you seen him kind of develop in that role over the past few months?
Very good, different qualities, and you can sense, especially in the first half when he got the ball in certain areas, how comfortable he is to carry the ball straight away. The moment he's very close to the box, he's got one thing in his mind, which is the goal and nothing else. And that's great that we have different qualities within the same position. And again, against Leeds, I think it was the same thing. After 20 minutes, we have to get Martin out. He came on and did very well.
And how's Saliba doing? He missed today.
Yeah, he trained yesterday and he did the whole session and he was okay. I spoke to him afterwards and he said, I think I need a few more days. The turnaround has been too quick for the extent of the injury. So when a player says that, don't push it. And I think Mosquera was very, very good.
Yes, Sam, Daily Mail.
Hi, Mosquera again played, as you say, played really well. How hard could he be pushing Saliba and Gabriel this season, or even season to come? Because, as you say,
you just seen today and why he did it in Anfield. Very, very hard. He's going to push them. And this kid wants it a lot and is so willing to learn. He's got already some great qualities that fit very well any position that we want to use him in relation to the connections and the qualities of the other defenders. So let us see.
And with so many defenders now, especially ones that are obviously pushing to start, how do you balance that? Because they obviously all want to play every week, so how do you try and
Well, we need 2 players per position. This is football, nothing different. Again, in the other teams, when you see the quality that they have, it's nothing new. It's just perform, be available as much as possible because we're going to need them. And in relation to the opponent, what we want to create, we will use certain players, certain qualities.
Miguel, end of it.
Mikel, you mentioned the high emotional state there for Marino,
Yeah.
but all of the new players, or almost all of them, I felt like they had a big moment.
Yeah.
How important is that in terms of like getting something like that this early, even as it today with the pass after Martin's goal?
That's very positive because as well, some of the players that we decided to come off, when you see the reception and the connection they build with our supporters already, that's exactly what you need because that's going to help you. It gives confidence. It gives you more ambition, I think, to do better, and they are all in a good place, I think.
And just on the depth, is that a specific response to what the Champions League is now? That you basically have a parallel league season?
Yeah, and obviously the demands of the amount of players that the players have to play. They have to play 70 or 74 games throughout the season. It's never been done. When the intensity goes that high, they are not going to be able to sustain that. So you need more players. The standards have raised. We need better players, and there's no secret.
Tom, Football London.
Hi, Mikel. You talked before the game about the perception of your side, how they approached the Liverpool game. Obviously, you talked about that game and this game, 2 opposite results. Did you see a difference at all in how you approached both games and the intent to win both games?
No, they're the same. Hopefully you were in the preparation for the game in my meetings.
James, CBS.
Mikel, you mentioned Noni earlier. Could you reflect on what it is he's brought to the squad that's a bit different? I mean, it seems like when he gets the ball, he just goes.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of courage. That's how I describe it. Obviously, a lot of quality, but a lot of courage. And we were about to sign him, and still there was that reaction around him. I spoke to him, and he was like, I go for it. I can't wait to put that shirt on and play for you guys. I said, wow, let's bring him. If I was convinced before, I'm more convinced now that he's going to do it. And yeah, I think he has such a power, such a capacity to repeat efforts, because to be able to do that physically, you have to have a different specimen, I think. And he's certainly that. But he's very skillful, very unpredictable. He's so willing to learn, and he brings joy. You know, look at him, and he's always smiling. He's always trying things. He gets one wrong, he goes again, and that's what I love about the creative players, because you need that to be successful.
Okay, last couple. Phil from PA first.
Hi.
That's 8 goals at home in 2 games, and they conceded 1 goal in the 4 games so far. Do you think that, obviously you lost to Liverpool, but do you think that Arsenal have already sort of moved on to a new level this year, and what you're seeing, and what sort of message are Arsenal sending out in terms of the title?
That's what we hope, but we need to go game by game. It doesn't matter what we talk about, what we want to do, what we have to do. It's not what we want, we have to now work today, again, review. It's a lot of things that we have to get better at to be able to score even more and be more dominant in certain phases of the game, and go game by game. And I'm prepared to win in Bilbao, which is going to be an incredible. I hope you all go, because it's one of the best places to go, north of Spain, that's where I'm from. So go, I think you're going to enjoy, guys, and an incredible stadium atmosphere to play football.
Okay, finally to Ryan.
Mikel, just on some of the new signings, obviously you signed them to making an immediate impact, but did you expect them to sort of settle as quickly as they have, because they have gelled?
Yeah, well, I had no question in terms of what we want, and dressing room and feeling part of that, or the support that we were going to have from our people, no question. But then, yeah, things have to click and go well for you in the first instances. But we have tried to create the right environment for them, and the quality is there. But I'm very glad that so early already you can see that, wow, they're going to add so much value to the team.
Okay, guys, thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Any recommendations for
A lot. You're not going to get it wrong going.